We want the tough guys leading us, so we'll have a man who took a bullet to the chest and survived, and then continued to give a 2-hour speech. Bully!
Bully!
Hello everybody, my name is YujimboXD, and welcome to the channel. And today we're back with more modded Hearts of Iron 4. I wanted to take a look at another very popular mod for the game that I haven't tried in a while, the Great War Redux, or as some people call it, the World War I mod. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, I would appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see me live, you can now check me out here on YouTube or over on Twitch. Links are in the description. All right, let's get into the video. So I figured, I'm kind of been in a mood for some mods that I haven't tried in a while, and I was thinking of some ones and I was like, well, what's one that's kind of fleshed out and should be pretty decent? And I thought of the Great War mod. This is another very popular mod, the Great War Redux. As I said, some background, I haven't played this in years, and when I used to play it, it was just called the Great War. So I guess now the Great War Redux is the version that I could find that was the only version that I could find that works and seems complete, and I think it's the newest supported version. So I remember playing this in the past. I like the idea. I feel like it could work in Hoi, having World War I, and there's very similar to the main gameplay of Hoi, unlike maybe something like the modern day mod, which is a little reaching with some of the mechanics. But my biggest complaint at the time was the AI, just like last time. So I figured today, hey, why don't we see what it's like? It's been several years since I've played this, so why don't we come back, see what it's like, see if we can give it a bit of a review, and just try it for a little bit and see how we feel about it. And I'll tell you at the end of the video how I feel about the mod. It has 2 start dates, and the one we're going to do is 1910, so this is 4 years before the war breaks out. So I think today what we're going to do is play as America, because I don't want to get too involved with the Europeans over there and be the front line. I think I'd rather just sit at the sideline, throw peanuts at them, maybe get involved a little bit when I feel like it, you take all the credit. We have Iron Man mode off and we have historical on. All right, let's get into it. All right, so here we are in America. Our current president is Taft, and the only thing I can think about him off the top of my head is he was our fattest president ever. But it's 1910. I see some trenches in our future. I think we'll muddle around here in the Western Hemisphere a little bit before we get involved in Europe. So let's take a look at the focus tree. I haven't really seen this. Yeah, it's a decent sized focus tree. It's all right. I think we can do something with it. It's not as involved as some I've seen, but for a mod, I think it's fine, especially if you're planning on playing a whole bunch of different nations anyways. So I think we'll just try and stick with kind of middle of the road historical America. We'll just be world police. And that's one of the best things about being America. You just get to go around being the police. All right, so yeah, let's look at some of the technology. With this mod, not only is it, different time period and different campaign setting, we have some new technologies we can look at as well. So we have some of the pre-air fighters and my favorite, Zeppelins, or as it's called, Luftschiff Rockefellers, named after the Rockefeller? I'm not sure. Let's get some Luftballons. All right, and I think we're just going to start off with some civilian factories, and we'll also build a spy agency. And I believe at this time in America's history, we were still following the Monroe Doctrine, but we were just going to say we're not going to get involved in the affairs of the world. Do you imagine America was like that today? Oh yeah, and we do have our Congress mechanic, which I believe was added in one of the later DLCs, so I guess they implemented it here into this mod as well. Well, at least they have the number of senators right, or I think it's right, for this time period, and we can admit a few new extra states, bump that number up. We sighted a comet and everyone got a little bit more stable. I don't think that's how it works. Usually during a full moon, people lose their minds. Look it up, it's a real fact, statistically speaking. All right, let's go down to Organization of American States. That'll allow us to start meddling in South America. It'll give us something to do while we wait for Europe to explode. Except socialist demands. That sounds like commie talk. Send in the Pinkertons. All right, busting up the unions. We don't need unions. Corporations will take care of us. At the Fourth International, we invited a bunch of South American countries. We can choose to strengthen ties or promise not to interfere. Yeah, we'll strengthen ties. I can't make guarantees we won't interfere, because we're definitely going to interfere. And I think we're going to go for centralize the banking system. We'll lose a bunch of senators, but also remove the free banking system, which is giving us -1 political power per day. And speaking of political power, we have enough now we can hire somebody. So I was eyeing up these two, Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison. So you can either hire one or the other, because famously these two hated each other. And famously Edison hated Tesla so much that he electrocuted an elephant to prove how dangerous Tesla's theories were on electricity. So we can choose between a man who died broke in a hotel room or a elephant murderer. So I think we need a man who is not afraid to get his hands dirty. If he killed the elephant, who knows what he'll do to the Germans. He's hungry for blood. So we'll get Edison. All right, a rebellion has broken out in Mexico. Hopefully it doesn't spill over to our borders, or maybe we're secretly hoping it will so we can get involved. Uh-oh, Mexican gangs are attacking our border. We don't have a wall. I guess we'll just have to use men with guns instead. All right, there we go. There's the attack on the border. And we won immediately. And we'll start building military factories. And let's get a war industrialist. Yeah, get that extra factory speed. Mona Lisa's been stolen. Mona Lisa's only famous because it was stolen. And we have enough political power. I think we'll try and get a couple states in here. Well, if Mexico won't stop raiding us, then I guess we're just gonna have to declare war on their whole country. I know one way to deal with your gangs. All right, let's see what we can rush around and get. Yeah, just keep the army pinned there. There we go. Didn't even need to take Mexico City. Just had to rush around and take their control points. Alrighty. You know what? Let's just keep all of it for the moment, and I may release them here in a moment. Well, that is Mexico done with. Like I said, I'll release them as soon as I finish that focus to get Chihuahua as a core. But I think we can send the rest of the troops home and prepare for what's next. Who else can we bully? I mean, who else can we liberate? Alright, fine, Mexico. I'll trust you with your democracy this time, but don't make me come back down there again. Well, there we go. We have puppeted Mexico, and that will allow us to stabilize them and continue down this way. We kind of wrecked up the place. We just kind of ran into their cities and were like, we're in control now. We planted our flags here. And they're like, okay. Oh, I could have done the Gold Reserve Act. Oh, that would have locked out this tree. Ooh, whoops. Well, looks like we're going down the liberal focus. Once again, we get to do a little bit of communism as a treat. And we could use a little bit of stability. Imagine. President just came out and been like, yo, my advisor said that our stability is at 70% and we can get a cool 2% if we extend tax breaks. So we're extending tax breaks. No, we're not negotiating. We didn't start before. We're not starting now. Send in the army. Actually get 2% stability and socialism for this. But no, let's be consistent. Just brutally crack down. I'd rather our enemies think we're consistent than show an ounce of mercy. All right, we can continue with big old Taft, or we can get Teddy Roosevelt. Let's get Teddy. Once again, we want the tough guys leading us, so we'll have a man who tortured an elephant and a man who took a bullet to the chest and survived, and then continued to give a 2-hour speech. Bully! Bully! Oh, here we go. This is the event. So yes, we're gonna keep Theodore Roosevelt in the race, even though he got shot. Nothing can stop the bull moose. Get him in there! Cubans couldn't kill him, the assassins couldn't kill him. Why wouldn't you want a man who's unkillable leading your nation? Well, I guess makes choosing our land doctrine easy when you only have one choice. All right, the election is here. We can either choose between Woodrow Wilson and Theodore Roosevelt. And if you know anything about Woodrow Wilson, why would you ever pick him? So we're gonna go with our man, Teddy. And there he is, look at him, wearing his pince-nez. The only man to think it's a good idea to get his best friends and invade Cuba. Look at Teddy. Looks like a man who's ready to wrestle the Kaiser. I say, where is he? Show me that dusty old kraut. I'll take him down. Liberia needs a bailout? Sure. We can help out our former colony. Teddy's advice would probably be, just eat fruits and vegetables and do 500 push-ups a day, and you'll be as healthy as a moose. You won't need Uncle Sam's help. So when I finished Strike on the Caribbean, Cuba became my puppet. Oh, I see. I have options now to threaten other countries with intervention. We threatened Haiti. Oh, we just straight up annexed them. All right, let's have an intervention in the Dominican Republic. And the Dominican Republic resists. It's big stick time. While we're at it, let's buy the Virgin Islands. We need to have a place to have our wedding venues at. There we go. They just keep ping-ponging back and forth. And there goes San Domingo. Can't annex you straight up, but I can puppet you. Fine, whatever. Who else do we go on after next? Guatemala? Sure. We can go through Mexico to get to them. We're gonna just keep intervening, just bringing democracy to these people. And we got Guatemala without a fight. It's the super event pop-up for the Great War. Alright, they shot a man who was out on a Sunday drive, and now everyone's pissed off, and World War I has broken out. So here are the sides. Let's see what the AI does. It looks like they're immediately pushing all the fronts. So my fear that the AI was just going to sit here and turtle up is unfounded. But we will get involved soon. But for now, we're going to keep messing around in South America. We're going to keep intervening. No, they captured Vincent Price's brother. Belgium's dead. They're trying to do the Schlieffen plan. I'll tell you what, since we got a lot of extra guns at the moment, we'll sell some off. Ooh, and we get political power for that. All right, well, it's free gun giveaway o'clock. Woo, look at all that political power we got now. And we got Honduras. I think it's time to act. Let's do the interventionalism. Maybe this will fix our economy. How am I meant to get my war support up? I do not understand. Cannot get involved until my war support goes up. Serbia's dead. I just have to trust I'll get war support at some point. I can finish this focus, and we'll do a bit of prohibition. I hate to do it, but, you know, less 25% consumer factories, hard to turn that down. It's like, sorry, you can't drink beer, but think of all the guns we could make. All right, our war support is finally high enough. We can finally start going down our other focus trees, and we can promote this unit. Exceptional bravery and Operation Mountain Raptor. Is that what we called it when we invaded Mexico? That's awesome. Give that man a promotion who came up with the name. More Zeppelins. Nothing says capitalism like swarms of balloons. There they are. Thank God. There's 280 of them there. Can you imagine just Washington and the New York skyline just filled with blimps? Ooh, you know what? This is giving us a stability hit. You know what? On second thought, prohibition is kind of dumb. So let's get rid of it. Sorry, we're not going to have any Al Capone movies in the future. No Untouchables, but that is a sacrifice we will have to make. We're just basically speed running prohibition. Can we buy Greenland? Didn't work in real life. Oh, but it did work in this game. That was easy. We'll just do a bit of global warming, and this place will be super useful for us. And Russia's turning into Soviet Russia. All right, let's keep intervening in the Americas. Let's go after El Salvador next. We're 2 hours into this run. I think it's time to get off our ass and do something about Germany. Oh, and El Salvador is now under our control. All right, I see Germany starting to lose ground. I think it's time for America to get into this war and claim that we were there all along and that we did all the work. And we control Hollywood, so no one can say otherwise. We'll just make 100 movies that say it until it's true. Let's get our doughboys over there and see what we can do. Oh, and hang on, I can get my massive Zeppelin fleet over there. I have nowhere to park them, though. Excuse me, do you have parking for 300 Zeppelins? No? What kind of backwater place is this? Yeah, we're gonna get Teddy in there. Give the Kaiser a big old bear hug.
Okay, boys, the cavalry has arrived.
All right, the Americans are flooding in. No, get out of here, Woodrow Wilson. You suck. I pushed Ghent. Could I get Ghent? Can I get anything? Or is this just like the last time I played the Great War and it was, welcome to the Western Front. Enjoy your trench foot. We just have to let Germany grind on us for a while? Is that the plan? Just join the grind fest? Britain's making breakthroughs in Turkey. Should we go try and help down there? Hey, let's send our fast movers. Maybe we can make some quick encirclements. I just made spaghetti. I just have no supply either. Let's do this encirclement first. Can't pass up a good encirclement. How's France doing? Poor. Oh God, what happened over here? France is getting shellacked, but we're doing what we can to keep them hanging in there. I'm impressed. The AI is doing stuff at least. See if we can get an encirclement off at least. There we go. No, they captured Vincent Price's brother again. France appears to be stabilized. God, just trying to get any breakthroughs. It's painful. I can like push 2 tiles and then I gotta go back for supply. Oh, this sucks. And it looks like the Western Front is completely stalemated. I'd send the rest of my troops to go help with the Ottomans, but this supply situation is just crap. It's just going to be even worse if I send my troops over here. I have 15 motorized divisions attacking this one undersupplied tile, and I still can't get it. The defense bonuses are a bit gross. Yeah, 1 attack. Oh my God, yeah, look at all the penalties there. No wonder I can't get through anywhere. This is going to take forever and a day, ain't it? Until one of us runs out of manpower. I think this is what's going to come down to. It's because my infantry templates are terrible. That's probably part of the issue. Probably if I had a better infantry template to begin with, that probably wouldn't have been such an issue in France. Well, that is 1919. That is longer than the actual war went on. And out of curiosity, how much manpower do they have left? Oh my god, 3 million manpower. Yeah, so this war was going to go on a lot longer. So clearly this is going to take many more hours to sort through. But fortunately, there is a larger focus tree. I do think the intention is you can go till 1928 or 1922. You're meant to go a bit later. My thoughts on the mod? The AI is a lot better than it used to be. None of the focuses seem to be bugged, so I enjoyed it. Chief complaint is the defense bonus is high, but I guess that's to simulate trenches. Who would win? All the modern technology in the world or a man with a shovel? But like I said, this is where I'll leave it off. If you watched this to the end, thank you so much for sticking around. If you want to see me live, you can always check me out here on YouTube or over on Twitch. So thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone.